Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Battling with Bromley. Now, since we last met in our game against Gateshead, we had some interesting form to say the least. Following the Gateshead game, we went on to lose 3 games, finally picking up a win and a clean sheet against Kidderminster Harriers. Following that, a 0-0 against Chester City. Again, we had more of the game. We just can't hit the target and score. That is the problem at the moment. Following the Chester game, Tranmere beat us. Tranmere have got some incredible players. They've got Gary Taylor-Fletcher. I mean, Gary Taylor-Fletcher should not be playing anywhere near this division. He should be at least a League 2 player. After the Tranmere game, we had another ball draw against Welling. Then we won 2 games in a row. 2 games in a row. That's the best form we've had all season. A lovely 3-0 win against Barrow. And then a 40 thriller against Cheltenham. It could be argued they had the better of the game, but we had more possession, more shots on target, and scored 4 goals. That's all that matters. And to be fair, it was 4-1 until the 88th minute. Following the Cheltenham game, we were again disappointing. A 5-1 defeat against Aldershot. Got absolutely murdered in that game. Nothing I could really do. And then Forest Green, another disappointing game. We were 2-0 up in this game, and then when it's not going well for you, it's not going well for you. Rob Swain scoring an own goal in the 76th minute, causing us to lose in the FA Cup, which is disappointing. I wanted to at least make it to the first round, but what can we do? Following the Forest Green game back into the league, we lost 2-0 against Lincoln City. Again, we were just awful. And what's really hurting us is the fact that we're semi-professional. Quite a lot of the teams in this division are professional. We just can't compete with the same players. We don't have the same levels of fitness. We don't have the same levels of training. We don't have the same level of coaches. We're just behind the fact that we're semi-professional. I've asked the board to go professional. They've basically told me where to stick it. So until we can go professional, I think battling against relegation is where we're going to be, which is exactly where we are on the table. After 19 games, we have 18 points. If we take a look at the player stats, Emmanuel is up there. He's the 4th top scorer in the entire league. If we didn't have Emmanuel, we'd probably would be a lot worse off than what we are at the moment. Let's move on to today's game against Boreham Wood. As I say, a 6-pointer considering we're 4th. If we do win today, we could move as high as 17th, which would be just about our predicted finishing position. This is a team we're gonna rock with. I had a bit of an incident at one point. I got an offer for Paul Rogers. I completely forgot who Paul Rogers was, and I loaned him out. I loaned him out for a month to Harvard Westwood. He was my starting right back, and I loaned him out. He was gone before I noticed what I'd done. So after his month at Harvard Westwood, he came back to us, and he's gonna start today's game. We submit the team and move forward. Oh, we need to do a squad number. Mr. Trotman, he must be a new player that I brought in. Again, I brought in a centre back. We needed a centre back. I think he's fantastic, to be honest. The only problem is he's a little bit injury prone, but other than that, he should be a fantastic player for us when he does play. Just gonna mark up their striker. Show him what his weaker foot. They've packed the midfield today. Maybe we might have to match them like for like with that at some point. I'm going to tell them that we need to beat our bad form. 2 of them love that. Fantastic. Let's get into the game. Now, for this season, I've called it Battling with Bromley for a reason, because it is going to be a battle until you can get that professional status. 21st in the league, I think we can avoid relegation. At this point in the season, I thought it'd be going slightly better, but obviously it's going worse than I expected. But we should be able to pick up some form, hopefully. Football Manager is a fickle game. If you're out of form, you're out of form. If you're in form, you are hot in form. So if we can turn this form around, we should be able to pick up a few wins and hopefully climb the table a bit. Today will hopefully be the start of that as we approach the halfway point of the season. Sitting just inside the relegation zone is not really the place we wanted to be. We've not really picked a good game here. We're not doing anything. We're just going to turn on goal action. I forgot to do that in the last live com, which I'm very sorry for. If you missed it yesterday, we did a live stream in between the episodes, just of all the games that we were playing. Had a few people tune in. If you would like to know when I am live streaming, my links are for social media will always be in the description of every video, and that is half time. I'm going to tell them that I'm not happy, because quite frankly I'm not. We're going to take it off direct passing. We're going to push further up the field. We're going to stop looking for the overlap. We're going to lower the tempo down and hopefully get a few shots on target. We're going to take a look at the pro zone for Bromley, see if we can close down any of their players before they start to hurt us. We're going to close down number 10 and number 9. They look like they're having a lot of joy against us. Close him down, mark him up, show him onto his weaker foot and tackle him harder. And we're going to do the same with, did I say number 20? I can't remember. Let me have a look. Yes, it was number 20. They're just running the midfield today, which is not surprising really. Again, Bromley are a team that are in 5th position. I'm not expecting us to do anything from this game, but a draw again would be fantastic. A goal that here, passing it to Mintle to Orbestella, end of the highlight. I'm going to make some substitutions at 60 minutes. We've not had a shot yet. Hopefully we can change that. As McDonald comes forward here, he's going to stuff it past Smith. Oh, great save. Lovely save. Has Ben Corley been booked yet today? We know we've only had that one yellow card. He's not been booked. He's probably not going to get sent off, touch wood. Where have I gone? We're going to make some substitutions now. Going back to the home screen there. I'm going to bring on dubious. Could be a dubious decision. I can take off Max Porter, bring on Prestige, and I'm going to look to attack them onto the counter once I can do that. Just for this last 20 or so minutes, we're going to go counter attacking. As they come forward, hopefully we can catch them on the break. I will take a 0-0 here. It's a bit of a boring game for the live com, but a 0-0 gets us that point on the board, moves us on to 19 points. Yes, it's not a victory, but it's not a defeat. Okita here, to Minsel, to Rogers. Rogers looking forward, can't find his man. Corley now looking forward to Emmanuel to Dubious, and Ward with the save. Dubious had got that goal there, that could have been crucial for us. Moving on here into the 80th minute. This is looking like it's going to be on 0-0. I will take a 0-0, considering Boren would have absolutely dominated today's game, and 0-0, not conceding. And I will take that. That has moved us up into 20th position and out of the relegation zones. And I tell them that I weren't happy, even though we did get the draw. Sort of game we need to be winning, but it's not a defeat. Southport have a game in hand. When are Southport playing? Let me have a look. The Southport game is fixtures. They are playing on the 14th. I would move it forward to then, but I'm not going to. So we hit browse. I'm going to go back to the schedule and take us into our next game. So our next game is going to be against Greensby Town. We'll do another home game. In fact, no, we'll come in for this FA Trophy game on the 12th of December. That gives me time to hopefully hit some form. And hopefully we can do something in that FA Trophy. I'd like to progress. The board wants us to progress to the 3rd round, so we should hopefully get an easy team in the lower divisions, and touch wood, we should be able to beat them. So if you have enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to hit that like button. If you have enjoyed, please hit the subscribe button. Other than that, I am a Blazer fan, and I am signing out. Thank you for watching.